Alright everyone, it's time for some bug news. Apparently yesterday, a supersized swarm of dragonflies descended on Rhode Island, shocking and enchanting, I guess, the people who are on the beach there. The video that's come out, there's actually been several posted to TikTok and Twitter and whatnot, is actually really cool. And you can see just this enormous cloud of dragonflies. There must be millions of them here. It's super interesting, but the articles itself that I've seen, they haven't said what species, but they've just kind of attributed it to, oh, there must have been, insects in the air that the dragonflies were all feeding on and whatnot, which is possible, but I just don't see it. But one of the things that is likely, depending on what species it is that this particular beach was caught in a massive dragonfly migration. So there are a number of species of dragonflies which do long distance migrations, including 18, I believe, in North America, which will frequently migrate in the late summer and early fall from as far north as Canada all the way down to the Caribbean. So I'm not entirely sure what species this particular swarm was made of. I'm sure someone collected a few of the dragonflies to identify, but maybe that information just isn't out there. But this is not uncommon, and it's actually not even the biggest in the world. The largest dragonfly migration occurs over the Indian Ocean, and it is a number of species that fly from southern India to Mozambique in southern Africa. And they stop on a few islands along the way and such, but that migration occurs every monsoon season. So when the rains come to India, the dragonflies leave. This is my understanding. My memory might be a little off, but they leave when the monsoon rains come, and then once it dries out again, the dragonflies will go back, which makes sense because you can't do much flying when it's raining all the time. But in North America, it's generally the species which do migrate from Canada to the Gulf do so similar to how birds do. They're trying to escape the winter, and so they will leave around this time of year, because we're almost in August now. Late summer, early fall, they'll begin their trek south. So I do suspect that this is probably, just based on the numbers of dragonflies, this is probably a migratory swarm, not a feeding swarm. I've seen a number of dragonfly feeding swarms, and they are quite the spectacle, because you can have hundreds or thousands of dragonflies in one small area. When I lived in Texas, there was a little kind of bayou area that I lived near that would frequently get these big feeding dragonfly swarms in the fall, where you would, or in the summer and in the fall, where you would have hundreds or thousands of these dragonflies kind of tornado spiraling over an area as they were feeding and mating. But that's not what this looks like. This looks like it's directional, and there's just millions, if not tens of millions of these things, almost like a locust swarm. So this, I would guess this is migratory. It would have been really cool to be standing on that beach with a net, just to see if it's just one species or if it's multiple species in this swarm. But this is really neat. I'll post some articles in the comment or in the description about some migratory dragonflies, both the ones in North America and the ones in India. But this is really cool to have seen. These people are really lucky. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.